Hi friends, it's Velvet. I am here today because I am going to finish off a masterboard that I did, but I wanted to also show you what I ended up doing with the first masterboard that I did in the last video. I used this napkin, and isn't it pretty? I really love how this turned out. So, you know, it's real stiff now, so this ought to be fun to chop up into tags and pockets, maybe some corner pockets. What I ended up doing was I used this decoupage napkin sealer, and honestly, I think this might be my very favorite. It's very much like using watered down PVA, but what I like about it is that you don't have to use your own like dish or whatever glass. You don't have to worry about the PVA getting little pieces in it or clumping up. And for the little amount that you use, unless you're doing this like on a daily basis, it's going to last you for a very long time. So for me, I think it's going to be worth it to use this and just keep buying this. I don't remember where I got this. I almost feel like it was hard to find. So if I can remember, I'll put it in the description here in case it's something that you're interested in getting. So I only have this on here because I found it on the desk and I figured I'd put it on here so I'd remember in case I needed it. So yeah, that's the first one I did. And then I had so many of these pieces left over that I decided I'd just do a second one. So that's how the second one turned out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this napkin down. Isn't that a pretty napkin? I love that it is all one direction. So I was going to use this one, I believe, but then I wasn't crazy about the fact that it was 4 corners. It's okay. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It would be perfectly fine. You would just, you know, when you're doing your tags, just remember that. Or what you could do is you could cut this into 4s and just cut it in half and turn this half the other way so that everything is the same direction when you can see the writing through. You know, see what I'm saying? Because this is all right side up. But, you know, whatever works for you. So anyway, this is how I'm doing the decoupage. So now you get a chance to see what the consistency is. It does separate just a little bit at the top if you let it sit for a very long time. I did let it sit for a very long time last time, and so I had to do a little bit of mixing, but now it's only been like a day, 2 days since I've used it, so I didn't really have to do any mixing. Now, so what I do when I'm decoupaging napkins is, in this case, I put a napkin down, or a paper towel, and that's so that I didn't get the glue on my new thing that I've got laid down here. I just wanted to keep that as clean as I could for now. So here's how I'm going to put this down. I'm going to put it down in kind of sections. And my apologies if my if my head gets in, whoops, in the frame. It's not what I'm intending or wanting, but it happens. Okay, so I just want to get the top here. Now, I am not one of those people who cares about wrinkles, so you're going to see wrinkles in this. I'm not gonna I'm not going to bother with trying to get them out. So then what I do is I just kind of lift that, and then I go to the next section. If you're someone who has never done this, you don't need a whole lot if you're using regular napkins, because if you've taken off the other 1 or 2 plies like you're supposed to, the glue will come right through the napkin, and then you're going to put another layer on top of that anyway. So you're going to have plenty of glue. So now here I'm just kind of pulling it a little bit. I don't want to pull it hard. And I'm just kind of lightly doing that until I get to the spot where I can see that the glue has stopped. And then I hold it back, move it up a little bit. See how much I'm putting on the brush? It's really not a whole lot at all. And you do the same thing if you're using the watered down PVA glue, or if you're using Mod Podge. You can do this with a glue stick too, you know. From what I understand, I've never done it because I do like this technique. I like how it stays. I always use, so if I were using Mod Podge, I would use a matte finish Mod Podge. That's what I like the finish to be. But if you're a glossy gal, then, or a glossy guy, then use a glossy or a semi-glossy. It's your decision. It's your project. You do you. I just tend to like a matte finish for me. Oh, got a little bit of an air bubble in there that I thought I'd take out if I could. Got some up here I can see too, but it's okay. Boy, I do love those, that blue with the dandelions, is it? Or is it Queen Anne's lace? I can't tell. Whatever it is, it sure is pretty. And then these really do take some time to dry fully. You're going to want to let it sit for a good 12 hours, I think. I have tried drying them with my heat gun, and I'm not crazy about it because I feel like it pulls the napkin up a little bit. I don't know. If you've had better luck than I have doing it that way, if you've got tips and tricks, let me know. I'd love to hear them. So you'll see that the napkins are just a little bit bigger than 12 by 12, generally speaking. So here's how it's going to look. Now, right now, I'm just kind of, see some of the glue has come through a little bit. I'm just kind of patting it down before I put that top layer of glue on, just so I don't accidentally take up any of that napkin. I don't want to pull it up by accident. Sorry about the dog barking upstairs. Okay, now I'm ready to just go over it. Make sure you get those corners well, and the edges, because that's where, if it's going to pull up, it's going to be an edge or a corner, and that's where you really want it to stay. Now, if it does pull up, remember, you can always put, whoopsie, you can always put a tiny dab of glue on it after it dries. So never fear. Look at that. I think it's pulling there. I'm not sure. We'll see. So you want to get another layer of glue all across this. And that's because if you've missed any on the first go through, this will catch it. You're my husband. Shut up. Oh, Odin has just been terror. Did I tell you the story about the 5 seizures he had in one night? Spending almost an entire overnight at the hospital with him, the vet hospital. That was scary. We thought we were losing him. And he just turned 3 the other day. We haven't had nearly enough time with him yet. Do not want to lose that pup. All right. Now he's trying to reason with him. He's going, shut up, please. Like that's going to help. The dog's been through a lot of training and he just didn't take. But he's got a lot of brain neurological issues, so we're not going to fault him for not picking up on the training. We tried, he tried, trainer tried. All right, I think that I've got it. All right, that is going to be really nice, don't you think? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so that is all I wanted to really show you. I don't have anything else that I've got going on right now. But I do think next up I'm going to start another journal. I've got a real pretty kit that I got off Etsy, if I'm not mistaken, that I want to use for my next journal. So pretty. So that might be the next thing that we do together, is put together another journal. And that'll be that. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you got something out of this, and even if you didn't, you know, maybe you grabbed a cup of coffee and hung out with me for a few minutes and enjoyed this. So yeah, have a great day, and thank you so much for all you do to support me. I appreciate it. Bye.